Maybe because they're not out yet. All right. I just wanted to come on and make a video of putting together this new podcasting stool. So this is my current stool. This lovely art studio stool, all metal. You can see it's been loved. I've had it for years and years and years. I acquired it when I was in college at MICA, Maryland Institute College of Art, and so I've had it for a long time. That was I graduated in 2005, so it's been 20 years. But yeah, so I had that stool, and that is what I've been sitting on to podcast for the entire time that we've been podcasting since 2019 or something. So I like that stool, and it's been in my studios for years, and it's worked fine. And I have little pillows that I put on it, and it's fine. It just keeps me like sitting up and close to the mic. But I decided to get a new stool, and I was at Harbor Freight recently, and I saw a stool, and it was about $60 or $70. It was just like a stool that you could change the height, round stool with just a small back portion. So I kind of like the idea of that, and I went online and I found one through Home Depot, and it was like $40. So probably a little bit crappier in quality, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put it together now and bring you guys along. So I'm going to start pulling out stuff that's inside the box. It's a round stool with casters. There's the little back piece. Collar. That's the spring. Adjuster knob. Base portion. I do like that. It'll give me something to put my feet on. And I have that on the metal stool as well. And here's the seat. And that is everything. So again, like I said, fairly simple. I just went online I went on to Amazon actually, and I was just searching or Google, and I found this. So simple. Now, looks like all the tools are here, which is good because as you can tell, I'm not in the shop. I'm in my podcasting studio. This is the studio, our art studio in our house. So we have, table, we have shelves behind you and, things. And then you're right next to the attic door, which goes upstairs, and we store some things up there as well. But this is our art space in the house. And I figured because this is a stool for the podcasting studio for podcasting, I'd do it in here. There's our shock, pneumatic air, something like that. Seems pretty simple. Okay. And the seat back. And again, I didn't necessarily want a really like super big like desk chair in here, just too big. Sometimes I think you need to be up on a stool, especially when you're working on art stuff. You need to be sitting up over it. You don't want to be down, sitting real low behind your table. You need to be up nice and high. So the idea of this was just to get something that was still could go up high, but has a little bit of back support, which is what this is. So a little bit of back support. All right, we got casters. Five casters. Those probably just pop in. Let's see. Just go, yep. Pressure fit, nice and easy. Oop. And again, this is a really inexpensive stool. The cheapest stool I could find that did what I wanted to do. So I figured we put it to the test and we build it together. And then I'll update you guys, probably on Instagram. But there we go. Bottom. It works, right? Rolly. All right, now let's see. We got, this is a plastic piece. It's a little bit flimsy, but I think it's just there to add that. It's pretty nice, right? Because there's the base. The welding on this, it's pretty, let's see. You guys can see that. So welding's not bad, but then there are some weld splatter, which is kind of crazy. Right there. It's all right. But I guess I've taken that into consideration and gave us a little piece that goes over it. Covers it all. So you can't see it. Not bad. Okay. So got that. That's easy enough. Let's see. Okay, we got some screws and an Allen wrench. So we got one bag of screws with an Allen wrench. And the directions here. Let's just give them a shot. Let's see. Pretty simple one pager, only on one side. So A, B, C, D. A is fine. We did that. Yep. C is good. That's that little piece on the top. Got that. D is this. This goes on here. And that just fits in. Okay, so we're going to screw the base on the bottom, and then that goes into there. It looks like this just sits. Take off this cap before assembling. That's the top. Take off the cap. Okay. And this just sits in here. Really? Okay. And that just sits in there. I guess this is just tapered. The hole is tapered. Is that really it? I guess so. So the bottom of this is tapered just enough. So there's no actual, nothing holding it. Whoop. Nothing holding that piston in here other than just your weight. And you can see the bottom is tapered, so slightly tapered. And this just goes down over top of it, like so. And I guess that just sits in there. Not bad. I mean, I guess I could probably pull it out if I needed to, but you can see it sitting down and going all the way down to the bottom. So it's sticking out a little bit here. And it just sat, it's just a friction fit. So that's fine. It works. Okay. All right. Now we need to attach the adjuster part to the bottom of this. That's this. So we'll go ahead and put that on. Now this tells us to align the arrows away from the 4 holes. So we have 4 holes pre-drilled in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. On this, it has a little arrow. Yeah. And there's 3 more holes. 1, 2, 3. Those are for the back. So this says to aim the arrow forward. Forward. Okay. Got that. Let's put in, looks like all of these. Let's see. We have some J4s, or the long ones. And we have K1, I5 times J times 4, J. So we're going to use I's, the shorter one. 4 I's. Let's go ahead and thread those in. So there are metal inserts inside of here, which is going into what looks like a plywood base Very easy. So put those in, 4 of the short ones. Yes. Nice. Okay. So I guess that's a good thing that they gave me these tools, because I didn't think about that when I started the live stream. We're live. Got a couple people hanging out, but that's fine. It's going to be a quick live. I just wanted to do this so I could put it up on the channel, so we have some content there. Because it's been a little bit low on content recently, other than the stuff that I've been doing in Reels and Shorts and whatnot over on Instagram and here. But I wanted to put up some content. And I just got this tool, so I figured why not do it. Now, I did try to live stream out the shop last night, but the shop was, I don't have Wi-Fi out there yet. And so it was being funky. Didn't want to connect to my phone and the internet on my phone. So I watched another video or two on said platform, YouTube, and found the reason why is because, like, when you actually start web live streaming with the DJI Pocket, Osmo Pocket 3, which I have now, you actually have to go into your YouTube page and go live. Although it says it's live, it's not actually live. So I was talking with Devin, and he was like, it says we're waiting for you, but we couldn't see it. So now we're here. Okay. So there's my seat adjuster attached. Now I'm going to attach the back portion here that goes like this. So we got some longer screws. Let's put those on. 2 longer ones and 1 shorter one. Go through there. That's pretty simple. For something that is so cheap, you know, like I said, $40. I think it was $38. It's crazy that, you know, something could be so cheap. This thing, like, I mean, well, that's not too crazy. It just means that it's made in China, where production costs are super low, probably because there are children working on them. But, you know, this was what I needed, and the price is right. But yeah, so, all right. So there's my seat back. Just tighten these up. Just as a rule of thumb, when you're tightening up screws, when you're kind of working through, you know, like assembling a thing and you're tightening screws, you should always tighten the screws a little bit at a time. Never tighten one screw all the way down and then the next one all the way down, the next one all the way down. Always rotate, because you want to make sure all those things fit together well, and ensures that each of your, as you tighten something down, the item that you're tightening down is adjusting. So it gives it a chance to move and adjust to make sure all the screws fit together, fit where they're supposed to well. All right, there's that. Looks pretty good. Hope everybody on the East Coast is staying warm, safe, have power. We have some wild winter weather this past weekend, and I know there's a lot of people down south who had pretty crazy ice, so hope you all are staying safe. All right, got the base on the chair. Now the last thing, we're going to attach the back. Let's see, up, down, this goes toward the bottom, so it sits up a little higher. Right there. So 2 more screws in the back, and then we'll put it on, and we will be good to go. Like I said, just a quick live stream just to pop on, see what folks are doing, test out the Osmo as a webcam. Now, again, I'm just using it as a webcam, so it's not actually live streaming directly from the Osmo Pocket 3, although it's supposed to be able to. And I was trying it last night in the shop. Didn't necessarily want to work. Come on, what's going on? Come on, you screw, get in there. Okay, that one is going on. That one doesn't go on this one. Let's try this one. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, is that one working? Yeah, maybe. There we go. There we go. Good example of why you want to wait to tighten things down. Because the two holes in this were like not perfectly aligned. They're a little bit out because it's also on a curved surface. So this gives you the ability to tighten these down, right? Curved surface, 2 screws. That's why I was having some trouble. So I tightened one a little bit. And now I'm tightening the other one back and forth. Because if I would have tightened just this one, I wouldn't be able to get to that one. So as a rule of thumb, a little trick comes into play right away. This blue room that we're in, this is the studio. I guess this is where we do art, and I do the podcast and other stuff like that, crafts. This is the only room in our new house that wasn't painted before we moved in. So they painted all the other rooms. All the rooms were apparently really crazy bright colors, like red and yellow, and this one was blue. And it's not painted, so we got the blue room, but it's the studio, so it's not bad. All right, there we go. I got all that. Now I think this also is just a press fit, so this is also tapered here. And it says just to put it on. Push down. Let's see. Any specific way? I don't think so, because this thing will rotate. It's like that. All right. So I'm hoping that this will be able to. There we go. Ooh, yeah, look at that. So once I'm on it, I can push down, pull the little button. Let's see how that height of that compares to my other stool. Oh, perfect. Look. Same height. That was key. I wanted to make sure this was high enough that it sat up as high as this. Now, this is not the tallest stool ever, but it works really well for this table, right? Because when I'm sitting at the table, I can sit nice and high, work over top. So this will stay in here, but now I'll have one that is slightly more comfortable. Ooh, okay. All right. Got a little bit. Yeah. Go down. Go up. It's got a little bit of a spring to it. At the back. Oh, that's nice. Just enough, right? Just supports that lower back. I like it. Not bad. There we go. Pretty simple, nice and easy to put together. And it's like pretty nice, like dense cushion, which I like. Just enough on the back to give you some back support. And there you go. I'm pretty happy with that. Swivel chair. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's pretty cool. If you're interested, I can throw up a link. But again, like I said, this is just a Home Depot stool, cheap stool, like $40 from Home Depot. But so far, so good. I'm like, everything looks good. It's metal. The piston seems really strong, which is really nice. Like, it seems well built. Welds are all pretty good other than the splatter, but that's okay. It's got the plastic casters, which is not the greatest, but there are 5 of them. So they just divide up my weight evenly over the 5. I like that it rolls around, swivels. Yeah, pretty good. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.